Siamo a Milano per il forum Incyte sulla ricerca clinica, un incontro che ha visto riuniti esponenti del mondo della clinica, della ricerca, delle istituzioni, della politica per fare il punto sullo stato dell'arte della ricerca farmacologica e farmaceutica nel nostro paese, per valutare cosa sta andando bene e che cosa eventualmente si può ancora migliorare. L'incontro si è svolto presso la sede dell'azienda farmaceutica Incyte e noi abbiamo incontrato Jonathan Dickinson, a capo delle operazioni europee, per conoscere meglio, per conoscere più da vicino questa azienda farmaceutica. Jonathan, ci può raccontare Incyte in poche parole chi siete, cosa fate e anche qualche numero?
So Incyte is a biopharmaceutical company. It originated in Wilmington, Delaware in the US just over 20 years ago. It's grown since then to be a global pharmaceutical company with around 3,000 employees. We, as a company, have a global turnover of about $3 billion annually, and we're still significantly growing. We really focus on innovation and addressing high unmet medical need for patients who really don't have choices. So we have a lot of what we would call first and best in class products that we've developed, and then we have a pipeline of products with 25 molecules in development targeting 20 molecular targets, where we're going to be bringing another whole range of products to patients, which will hopefully also be first and best in class.
Ci può raccontare qualcosa della vostra presenza globale? Dove è presente Incyte, per fare che cosa e se appunto in Europa c'è anche una presenza di tipo produttivo?
So Incyte is a global company today. We have a presence in North America, in the US and Canada, also in Asia, in Japan and China. But then very importantly, we have offices in 10 countries in Europe. And we basically cover 16 countries directly with our presence. We have a very big focus on Europe, particularly from a clinical development perspective, where we recruit a lot of our pivotal studies in Europe. More recently, we've also become a manufacturing company. We have invested in building a biotechnology plant in Yverdon in Switzerland, where we will manufacture our monoclonal antibodies. And we're very excited that that factory recently received Swissmedic approval. And sometime early next year, we will be selling the first products that actually come out of that factory, which is very exciting from an Incyte perspective.
Jonathan, voi siete leader globali nella ricerca sui JAK inibitori, questa nuova classe di farmaci antinfiammatori con un vasto ambito di utilizzo, e vorrei che ci dicesse qualche parola appunto su questo tipo di farmaci e anche su quali sono le altre aree di ricerca, come parlando appunto di target molecolari, dove state andando.
Yes, so we as a company really developed the area of JAK inhibitors. We've been very successful with ruxolitinib, which was approved in MPNs and graft versus host disease in cancer indications. More recently, we have taken ruxolitinib and formulated it in a cream formulation. And we have run a phase 3 development program where we now have the product approved in both vitiligo and atopic dermatitis in the US, and we'll be bringing those indications very soon also to Europe. So very exciting that we move into a new field in inflammation and autoimmunity. As a company, we have a slightly richer history than that, because we were also the company that discovered baricitinib, which we licensed to Eli Lilly. Again, another JAK inhibitor, and I think that shows a little bit about the prowess that Incyte has in the JAK inhibitor areas. And then, if we're looking a little bit further towards the future, we're currently developing a product called povorcitinib, which we're developing in HS and a number of other dermatological indications. So I think you can see that Incyte has a very strong background in the JAK inhibitor area.
Cosa c'è di nuovo nella vostra pipeline, al di là di quello che ci ha appena raccontato?
We have a couple of things that I think are very, what we would call hot in our pipeline. Probably one of the first ones is an early stage product. It's called Mutant CALR. This was recently at the ASH conference in December last year, where it was selected for the plenary session. And this is a product that is going to help myelofibrosis patients, a monoclonal antibody, where there's an incredible amount of excitement in the clinical community. The other thing that's very hot is our oral PD-1. We have been in the process of developing oral PD-1s, and we have a suite of oral PD-1 compounds that we've been taking forward. We've now settled, I think, on one molecule that we're going to be taking forward. We're recently completing phase 2 studies, and we hope to be able to initiate phase 3 studies, pivotal registration studies, very soon. And that's a very exciting prospect for patients, to be able to bring the benefits of an oral anti-PD-1 therapy to patients with all of the good things that go with that for patients. And maybe also the hint of better efficacy if we're able to maintain patients on therapy by dose titrating individual patients. Maybe we're going to see even better efficacy for the patients that are treated with the product, which is very exciting.